there are two teachers, both are here today, in Howard County, who said, hey, you know, there's a lot of underprivileged kids that are not going to be able to go to school, and they're going to need a place to study, and they don't have a place to study. They have to study on the kitchen table or in their bedroom on their bed, and sometimes now we have multiple families in a single unit because of some people have lost their jobs. Why don't we think about building folding desks that they can use to study? So along comes Jeff, who's also a member of the leadership team, and he's got a commercial construction firm. He said, he raised his hand and said, I'll design the desk. What you see here is 120 desks in production. Our two teachers are working with the Howard County schools to figure out who should get these first, prioritizing who gets them. And sometime over the next couple of weeks, we'll be delivering these desks along with school supplies to the kids in need.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Now, where is DreamBuilders like physically located?
Right here. St. Mark's was where it started.
Excellent.
And we now have 5 religious organizations, including Temple Isaiah, where Jeff comes from.
Yeah. If you have runners that can pick these up and start making them in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're going to wrap them inside.
This is so well designed. Like, it's not only sturdy, but it's portable. It's like a little wooden transformer.
Yeah, weighs about 23 pounds, folds to 4.5 inches. And what you see is people building with jigs to get like an assembly line. All these parts are cut out of 16 and 10-foot pieces of poplar 2x2.
Right.
Last weekend we have 4 cutting stations, one cut 2,000 cuts.
My God.
So you're talking about, you know, stuff that would normally be done in a factory, we're doing it out in a parking lot with COVID. We had 50 people here last week. We have about 40 here this week. Right. Assembly of one of these desks, I estimate, takes about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. We have 4 stations. That means that they have to, if they can produce 30, that's 300 minutes. It's 5 hours straight of get it.
Right.
Get it. And if you strip a screw, you know, you're 3 desks down. So a lot of production.
Kiddos don't all have a dedicated workspace, and in this virtual environment it's really important for them to have a place for their Chromebook and their paper and pencils or whiteboard, and what a great idea. Hi.
Very good to see you. Now, where do you teach?
I'm at Mount Hebron High School.
Excellent.
ESOL teacher at Mount Hebron High School.
Well, thank you for doing this.
This is wonderful.
So, what does this mean for you and the kids?
Since we've been virtual, this means that and I work with a lot of kids that are in very tight living quarters that don't have like a designated place to work. Often they're in bed using their laptops or Chromebooks. It means they have a dedicated space to work and study, and it's designed to fit a Chromebook and their notebooks, and it means a lot.
Well, I'm just so glad. I've been reading about you all. This is a phenomenal opportunity to help out our kids, and you know, your dedication, your willingness, you know, as a small business owner to help not only donate your time, but your treasure is really phenomenal. What Howard County is all about.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's crazy though that, you know, we could put 1,000 in Baltimore City. I mean, there's no end to what, but I think that by creating a workspace for a kid to feel like it's his own, it's more important than his Chromebook, you know, his attitude about, or her attitude about where they're working. And, you know, the ownership thing, this is mine, you know, this is my place. I think that it really is a big push, and hopefully, you know, it'll take off. We're going to share this stuff, put the digital files together and push it out across the country. If people want to build them, I'll help them, you know, get going.
Well, thank you so much, Jeff.
Right. Thanks for
Appreciate
coming out.
you and DreamBuilders.
Thanks.